Hey friends, welcome to the Johnson City Living Podcast, where we learn about the people, places, events, and flavors that make Johnson City just a lovely place to live. I'm your host, Colin Johnson, with the Colin and Carly Group and Keller Williams Realty. If you're interested in buying or selling a home in the area, or if you're looking at investing in a rental property, give us a call at 423-930-8003, and we will look forward to helping you. Now, let's get to today's episode. Today, I am joined by Alex Brown and Jeff Michaels with Everything Closets. For over 30 years, they have been designing, manufacturing, and installing custom storage solutions across the Tri-Cities and Knoxville and other surrounding areas. And I'm excited to learn all about this. So welcome to the podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So since you guys are avid listeners, you know what's going to come. What is your favorite thing about Johnson City? And you can't say people or mountains or closets.
Oh,
I know. Sorry.
No closet.
No closets.
Is it weird if I say food?
The food is fantastic. Not weird at all. Like, we love us some food up
White Duck, Label, Holy Taco.
are
Yeah.
you going with the restaurant food?
Yeah, restaurant
Okay.
food. The
What are you thinking?
restaurants.
Like trout,
I've
you're just
got it.
catching the wild, like deer?
No, the food we make, man. Go to a church potluck.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
That's just some good
Tennessee's got
casseroles.
some
Like,
good
what are you
food.
thinking? What do you, like when you go to the church potluck, what are you hitting up hard? Like, what's
Okay,
number
so-
one?
my wife has this tin that's like from the 1950s that has all these cards of recipes that was from the church. They're
Yes.
church recipe cards.
Yeah.
And her great grandmother had a chili recipe in there that now she makes.
Is that what
Right?
she uses for the chili cook-off?
No, that one was different.
Oh,
That's, yeah,
okay.
that's not the
That one's top
award-winning one.
secret.
Yeah, that's a different chili recipe.
Don't mention that
But
on the
there's
podcast.
a lot of
Alex.
things that she pulls out of that. And it's cool because, you know, she's going to teach my daughter to make this chili. So
Yeah.
you're talking 5-6 generations of this same chili made the
Isn't
same
that
way.
crazy?
Yeah.
It's super cool.
So don't you think, I mean, that kind of like commitment to tradition,
Yes.
that embodies the Tennessee culture, if you ask me.
I think so. And yeah, church potlucks are
So that's
like
when I hear
quintessential
food
items
for, like
in-
Tennessee, it was really good.
if I can't find a
Runner
church
up.
potluck somewhere, I'm going to go to White Duck.
Well, part of it's because I live in Kingsport, and Johnson City's
Oh.
got Kingsport beat on the food options.
You're one of
for
those
sure.
Oh,
guys.
so you're
So, yeah,
envious.
Oh, man.
we're cooking at home a lot.
Gotcha. So what do you love most about Kingsport, since you're a Kingsportonian?
Well, I think the area is all kind of as one.
Right.
I tell everyone Tri-Cities,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I'm kind of a history nerd, and
Oh.
I like the history of the area. I think there's a lot of cool history here, with like State of Franklin and some unique things.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not only like the main points in history that I would see, but it's the way the people really care about the past. If you meet anyone who's senior at all, they're going to tell you what Stone Drive used to be like when they were young, or, you know,
It was gravel.
they love it when something's gone because they got to tell you what used
Yeah,
to be on that
this is
corner,
true.
or who used to own your land,
Yeah.
all that stuff. So,
It is
And I
kinda
think it's
neat, the
unique.
history for sure. It's cool that we're here, and I think, you know, for the longest time, I guess our history wasn't getting out because nobody knew about us really, and now we're, you know, over the last 5 years, we were the number one place to move, like out of the last 3, and now Knoxville's number one this
Yeah.
year, and so it's kind of
Still up there, though.
yeah, we're
Johnson's
still up there.
yeah.
Yes. Where did you guys grow up? First, I guess for the audience, Alex, you want to tell us who you all are? What do you do, since you're the marketing
Sure.
specialist?
So I do design and marketing for the company.
Okay.
So meeting with homeowners, realtors, builders, and designing spaces, and then also the marketing aspect of everything. And Jeff is our owner. His dad founded our company.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you grew up here?
I did.
Okay,
I've been
cool.
here since I was 4.
Yeah. How about you, Alex? Where'd you grow up?
I've been here almost 3 years. I grew up in a super small town most people have never heard of called Tellico Plains in Monroe County. So,
South of Knoxville,
yes, yeah, between
Yeah,
Knoxville and Chattanooga.
Jellicoe Lake. My buddy Paul
Yeah.
Jacobson, if you're listening, you and Jan, I hope you're doing great down there. Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how did you make your way to Johnson City or Kingsport?
So our company has an office in Knoxville as well.
Mhm.
So I started out in the Knoxville office as a designer and then relocated to the Tri-Cities about 3 years ago to work. Kingsport's our home office. So
you're here to
worked there.
tell me there's closets in Knoxville?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
They
yeah.
have closets down there?
Yep.
That's
And
crazy.
everywhere in between. We're going everywhere.
That's mind blown. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the business.
Sure.
Like you guys came on here to talk about closets. And I was kind of like, okay, this will be 5 minutes. I'm just kidding.
We can make it quick.
Maybe 6. No, marketing,
no, we
not
don't
5
make it long.
minutes.
No,
The
so
marketing person
actually,
says we have to talk more about
I'm
it.
just
so.
giving you a hard time. I've been in some of your closets that you've
Yeah.
got or after you've put your systems
Okay.
in, and it's pretty amazing. So
Thank
yeah, all right, talk to me about like you can since you grew up in probably a
Sure.
woodworking shop making.
Literally. I
Yeah,
mean,
like, hey, are you old enough to like handle a saw? Let's go to
you.
work.
Probably not, but
Yeah.
That wasn't, no one
Do it
asked.
anyway.
No, my dad literally, when we moved up here, was a master craftsman doing high-end kitchen cabinetry mainly. And it started out of the backyard. My brother and I worked in there since we could walk. And he was doing any kind of woodworking, but like I said, specializing in kitchens. And as he grew, it kind of, we incorporated in 1996, like you said, 30 years in, but we were really struggling. It was kind of a low-end market, and we didn't have capacity to do very many jobs.
True.
So,
Yeah, if you're doing it in your backyard, it's hard.
we were starving, but it was good. It was a good experience, and we learned a lot. And then we had
And
a
you
customer.
worked hard, I bet, right?
Everyone did. That
Grit.
was required.
Learned grit, yeah.
Larry still shows up and is concerned
Yeah.
when people aren't working hard. So
He's been officially retired for almost 9 years, and he's
Not missed a day.
he's never at the house past 7:30 in the morning. So, but it was a good foundation. And we had a customer ask us to do a closet in 2001, I believe. In fact, they were in Johnson City. And at that point, we would take any kind of work that we could get. So we tried it, and it didn't go so great, but the customer was happy, and we thought maybe we can do something with this. And we ended up doing more closets than kitchens, which
Yeah.
is surprising because at the time builders didn't even know what a closet was. People were putting in wire. It was an afterthought, and
There's still a lot of wire shelving going in, Jeff.
way too much. And you've got some of these bigger.
You know what it does to your sweaters when you lay it on wires?
Oh yeah, you get that grid pattern.
everything, your sweaters, your jeans,
It's just
everything.
the worst.
It tears out of the wall. It's not adjustable.
Always in the middle of the night.
It's like our arch nemesis.
Always in the
Yeah.
middle of the night.
Yes. Every person that
Never
calls, they'll
falls.
say, something happened. I heard a loud crash and I couldn't figure out what it was. And in the morning, I went in and my closet had fallen off the wall.
It's
yes.
true. It is always in the middle of the night. I'm thinking about it now. Like, gosh.
Which is crazy.
But those
What'd
are
you do? Just
future
throw a bunch
remodels.
of clothes on there and jump in the bed?
Yeah, apparently.
That's a future remodel is the
Yes.
wire shelving.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot of builders to switch over by
Right.
saying, if a customer comes into your closet and you see the wire shelving, no one's excited about that. No one's impressed. And you can put a higher R value insulation or a more efficient heat pump or extra concrete, whatever. And if you're not there to tell them, no one sees it.
Right.
The closets are a tangible value. Customer comes in, a person who's looking to buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
And as a realtor, you know how emotional this can be.
Mm-hmm.
They see it and they want it. They don't want to come in and see wire and think about that's something we got to change.
Mhm.
That's something we have to fix later.
I don't know if
And-
you guys did condos over off of KLM Drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have a young, she's not super young, but anyway, retired. She's really nice. Anyway, she goes, I want this place. Like, she was like, all right, we've looked at it. And she's just like, I want it. And the closet was part of the big selling factor, right?
Mhm.
The master closet. And it was beautiful. And so
Well,
good job.
It's huge. You see them in the listings now.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was always big bathroom, details about the kitchen. Now they'll put walk-in closet in there. So
Yeah.
we've seen the market transform and change, and it's worked in our favor.
And you may have been part of the catalyst for that, right? I mean, I remember when you were, it was only like higher end homes, like Gates of Howland
Yeah.
Ridge, those kind of things.
Absolutely.
You'd go in there and you'd see these things and you're like, oh, wow, this is really nice. I'd like to have that, but it's probably $70,000 to be
Yeah.
on my closet. Like you don't even have a clue. And then so as later on the new builders are starting to pick up. They're like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, hey, this is what we've been doing in other markets. Let's just go ahead and keep doing it. And then I think now it's almost becoming a standard, which would be great.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, there are a lot of builders in the area, thankfully, that will not build a house without calling us and us doing their closets.
Yeah.
And we're so thankful for that. But it is a thing now where it's much more attainable than people think that it is. There are so many different options. And the fact that we do everything to custom fit your space and your style and your needs, we can work with lots of different budgets. We can give lots of different options. And I mean, obviously we're a business, so there are certain things that we're trying to do, but we want to make people's spaces functional and we want them to be happy with their space. And that's always the goal.
Yeah,
So
for
we
sure.
we go into everything with that mindset.
Our average job is somewhere around $3,000.
Okay.
And so
How big a
that
closet
kind of-
is that?
That's
It
a
varies. Yeah. An average job could be one closet or it could be multiple
okay.
closets. It just
Gotcha.
kind of depends.
but a lot of people have this idea in their mind that this is something only a Kardashian or something will have.
Right.
And even when we started back in 2001, California Closets, which is the largest franchise in
Yeah,
the
I've heard
nation,
of them.
they wouldn't open in Johnson City because the average household income was too low to sell a franchise in our area. Because I actually looked at that and I was like, well, that's their loss. Because this area is awesome. And you mentioned yourself the growth we've seen coming in. And what I like, unlike Knoxville, which we love Knoxville, that does a lot of our business, is our growth rate here doesn't seem to be as overwhelming. Like I'm hoping the infrastructure can keep up with it. I think it's about 5% in the last 5 years, something like
4
that.
to 5, yeah. And
but-
yeah, I'm with you and pushing hard to make sure our infrastructure can handle it, like bridges before big developments and that kind of thing, and right behind my house. Not just putting that out there.
Well, you're
but
really seeing the impact in Knoxville.
it's crazy.
The
Yeah, you go to
traffic is
Knoxville,
awful.
right? The planning commission should go to Knoxville and just have to spend a couple days driving
Yeah.
around there.
And say, this is
Sit
what
up.
we don't want to do.
Mhm.
So let's, yeah.
Yeah, because it's crazy. And, I think we're, like you were saying earlier, you would like to have a space out in the county, right? And so the land's cheaper, but the infrastructure is not there to handle a lot of this development
Yeah.
that they're just piling on these little county roads, and it's just it's tough. So, but they are new developments, and you guys are putting closets in,
Yeah.
so that's good too.
Hey, we
Yeah.
love the growth.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
there's been a lot of great people
It's-
moving
Well,
in.
we for the long
So-
time we have had inventory issues, right? And so
Mhm.
I before the podcast we were chatting about inventory. I think we're getting to a healthy spot where there's more inventory on the market. But if it's priced right, it's gone.
Yeah.
And we're still
Yeah.
seeing multiple offers for certain
Right.
properties, which is crazy. Yeah, if you're listening, you want to sell your house on the lake, call me, because we've got.
Are they
properties
going
like-
above listings?
They're
still?
going above listings. We're getting multiple offers. We're getting
Yeah.
cash. I mean, well over list price, which is just amazing. So
Yeah. I mean, we interact with people every day that have there are several people that move from one location in
Right.
the area to another location. But on a weekly basis, people are calling us, hey, I just moved here from this state and I had custom closets and have never even heard of us and looked us up. Or people who are moving from Kingsport to Johnson City or vice versa and have our closets and say, I
wanna
can't
take 'em
go.
with 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't go back to Wire. I can't go back to Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever. I need you to come out and do these closets too.
yeah, let's talk about what you guys are installing. Because if I'm driving down the road listening to this podcast, hopefully they're going, oh yeah, custom closets. Sure. What does that mean? Tell us what you're putting in. So build it in our minds. What are you installing in these closets to make life just a utopian every space? Every time you go in the morning, you're like, oh, my clothes just flow right to me, jump on my body. I don't even have to choose them, whatever.
But you do. You use your closet every day, and that's usually where
Every
you
day.
start your morning. You're in there
Yes.
getting dressed.
Yeah,
So,
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know why you would just put a shelf and rod up and start with disorganization and
Luckily,
struggle.
I think they may be yours. When we bought our house, they had them in there.
Yeah.
Did they? Yeah. It's
Hopefully.
probably
If
us.
not,
it's,
if it's great, it was ours. If not, it might be somebody else's,
Yeah.
you know.
We're
so.
going to go, it's great, and it was you.
I mean, our name is Everything Closets, but it's kind of deceiving because we do so much more than just closets.
Okay.
Really, any type of storage need someone has.
Okay.
So we're talking residential, commercial. We've done locker rooms for schools.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much any storage problem somebody has, we're there to help them solve it and fix it.
Okay.
So we've talked about wire a little bit. We don't do any wire. Everything we do is solid surface. Everything is custom designed. So exact fit for your space, not a standard with something that you're going to have a weird gap or something like that.
So you
and
come measure the space
yes,
first,
yes.
design it on CAD,
Yeah.
build it out.
Yeah. Designer will come in, measure the space, meet with homeowner, business owner, whoever, builder, whoever the client is, and find out what the needs are and what the goal is for the space. Our designers are trained in a really unique way because we want everything to be beautiful. We want it to be structurally sound, but function is our biggest goal. So we're trained in a way to make sure that a space is as functional as possible, to make sure that you get the biggest bang for your buck and the biggest storage for your space, because we aren't contractors, so we can't make your closet bigger, but we can make it feel bigger and we can make it work better.
It is kind of crazy how you do make it feel bigger. Yeah.
We're unique in that we do not pay anyone on commission.
Okay.
So our designers are truly that. They're not selling you,
which I
very
think's
low
huge.
pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Although I love commission because I live off of it.
Well, I was going to say, that's a different world.
Well, we appreciate it because it's nice to be able to tell a homeowner or a builder, there are so many different, you can go in and do something kind of standard, or you can make so many different upgrades. Like the sky is basically the limit when you do things as custom as we do. But it's a really nice feeling to be able to go in and tell someone, hey, if this isn't really what you want, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to push you in this direction because it genuinely doesn't make a difference to me. I just want you to be happy.
Yeah.
So it builds a lot more trust with people.
Yeah. I think that's helping, not selling, right? I mean,
yes.
I want them to be, I mean, I tell you, I help people buy houses. I'm never going to sell you a house. I can't make you buy, a house. I don't want to anyway, talk you out of a lot of houses, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you find the right one and you kind of know, then you're helping them in their world and you want them to be happy. That's the whole goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they call us when they buy another house. So
that's right. Yeah. And then, sorry, they're built in. We can't take them out. You got to do it again.
Yeah.
You got to do it again. That's, talk to me about the, so you said a lot of different, there are many different options. Tell us about kind of things besides just a shelf and a bar, right? I mean, you've got that you can install, but what else do we got? In a closet. We'll just go residential.
So if someone's listening to this while they're driving and they're thinking, man, I would love these guys, but I don't know if I need it.
Mm-hmm.
There are some tips for assessing your own closet needs.
Here we go.
So when you walk in, if you see a lot of the wall color, where the wall's exposed, that's usually wasted space where you have stuff that's installed at the incorrect height, or you're not using all the vertical space.
Well, you'll see just the one bar.
Yeah. Where you're
wasting all that underneath.
And this happens a lot in corners. The contractor who put it in had no idea, and they just ran the bars together, and you have a totally empty corner that you can't even see.
Right.
And then the other thing is usually what prompts the call, unless your stuff actually fell, is bunches and piles.
Mm-hmm.
If you have stuff dragging or draped over the shelf below it, your shoes are on the floor up underneath your clothes where you can't see them. So every morning you're either groveling on the floor or you're kicking them out with your foot, those things just add a nuisance. And what Alex is trying to say is, yes, we can't physically add on to your home and increase square footage in your closet. But you would be surprised at what some of the design techniques are that can make it so much more functional and use that space that you already have there.
Yeah.
So that's where we start, and it'd be inventorying mainly, like, are shoes your thing? And typically a closet will have 70% hang space.
Okay.
Because you can add furniture in the bedroom. You can put socks and underwear in the nightstand.
Right.
You can't really add hanging space without putting a massive piece of furniture in the bedroom.
Right.
And then we look at things also with the layout of the home. If the bathroom is there and the closet's off the bathroom, drawers are a good idea because it makes it more of a changing room. You can go in and change fully and leave. You're not rummaging around the nightstand, waking up someone at 6 a.m. trying to find matching socks. So we really take into a whole account all the way down to your lifestyle and how you're going to use it.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant, right? Because you're making people happy. You want to make them happy and figuring out how they function and then solving problems.
Well, and once we get that, the functionality that you need down, then you can start adding the cool little accessories, valet rods, spinning shoe shelves, and oh, it's awesome. It's
laser
so,
lights, smoke machines.
We
LED
do
lights,
have
not laser, the LED.
We do have
yeah.
LED lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do have LED
Well,
lights.
I mean,
the
Yeah.
lighting is really cool.
Sometimes it's dark and you
Yeah.
want to find
Mhm.
something without, like you're saying,
You
turning
can
on
have
the lights
different
with
colored
everybody.
sections and
Super secret toe kick drawers,
What?
concealed storage. Lots of fun.
That's cool.
yeah.
What's the well, I'm jumping off, but what's the coolest closet you've ever done locally?
Mm.
And can we all go over there and check it out? I'm just kidding. Like, you don't have to give the address, but just say, like, it was a room. Like, yeah.
I mean, it really kind of, I feel like every time we do something that's really cool, a little bit later, something else will happen and we're like, okay, no, this is officially it.
We thought we did it, and now there's another one we did. We did it again.
I think for me, it was, we did a closet a couple years ago that was pretty large and did some, normally, you think of an island, like a kitchen island, which we will do in a closet, but this was a little different than wanted hanging storage. So we did floor to ceiling islands. We did some really large mirrors, some very specific storage requests, shoe spinner, that type of stuff. So
I've been in some closets locally that are just awesome. And like, you go in and you're kind of like, this is their master closet. Like, I went in and I opened one door and there's a washer and dryer, like in their master closet. They had the bank of drawers, like an island, and that was super cool with a big table and jewelry drawers. I mean, I was blown away. And like the stuff you can do is just pretty impressive. So like, how are you staying ahead of the like, how are you staying on the cutting edge of all this stuff? Are you just coming up with it on your own?
The most like technological changes I've seen in the industry are mainly in the manufacturing side that are the most stark, where when we started, we were cutting everything on a sliding saw and handwriting cut lists on a yellow pad, and it was very wood shop. And now it's all automated and it's gone CNC and then screen to machine, to where whatever Alex designs just instantly will go to that CNC and you get less handling of the parts.
Oh, wow.
That kind of stuff. But it's still keeping that custom made to fit your space.
Yeah.
So a lot of changes there. The design software has improved over the years too. It's gotten faster. We have the ability to design on site, so you're getting pricing quicker and things like that. But a lot of advances in manufacturing.
That's cool. Now, different woods, or you kind of just, what are you, mainly MDF, maybe, like, what are you using?
So the wood question is, it's a resin coated particle board, and people hear particle board and they say, oh no, but it's actually an industrial grade. Right. We put a lifetime warranty on everything we install. So, and a lot of times when you use plywood or something, it sags. There's different grades to wood. Yeah. And when someone says, I want real wood, it's like, well, are you going to paint it 10 times and have a system that's not adjustable? Or, we kind of have to narrow down what they're talking for. A stain grade wood that's like true cabinetry usually is about triple the cost of what we're offering.
Gotcha.
And if that's what's in your price range, awesome. Makes
Can you
beautiful closets. Kind of we do not. We will sub it out, but we get so few requests that we do not do it often. We've done maybe 2 in the last 15 years. And I don't have the space, and I have no desire to have a paint or stain department. That's a whole nother world. Yeah. And the custom woodworking guys that are listening know exactly what I'm talking about.
And they're like, we wish we didn't have it too.
Yeah. No one really that I know enjoys it.
So. Everybody's like, your cabinets are wood colored. That's what the Lord made. We're just going to make them wood. We're not painting them. We're going to stain them because it's all different.
But the wood prints we have, you can't really even tell the difference now.
Oh, that's cool.
And you can get every kind of molding to match. And so, you can put in some stuff, and unless you're really a carpenter and know wood, you'd never know.
Well, and sometimes homeowners are asking for what they will call real wood.
Okay.
versus what we use because they don't understand how beneficial using a composite material can be.
Right.
Jeff kind of touched on it with the painting and the staining. If you do something like that, in a few years, you're going to have to reseal it. You're going to have to repaint it. You're going to have to restain it. With a material like what we use, that color's vinyl and it's fused on there.
Right.
So there are very few things that are going to cause that to come off. And if so, typically that's a warranty claim that, that you would call us and we would take care of. So it's much less maintenance over
A lot
time.
easier to wipe down.
Oh,
clean, get back through
100%. The
Yeah.
strength is still there as well. And people are pleasantly surprised whenever we will put together designs and they come in asking for something or thinking that they want real wood, and we'll just kind of say, give us a chance. Let us put something together and, you can take a look at it. And the ability that we have and the things that we can do with finishes and the different, molded fronts and crown molding and trim and things, it looks just as good, if not better, as something you might see online that is a traditional real wood closet.
That's cool. That's cool. Where do you see the business going in the next 5 years?
We need to expand to grow.
Okay.
And I see it headed towards probably Asheville as we're kind of probing that market because it's so close to the factory. It's actually
you got an hour drive.
It's actually a little closer than Knoxville.
Yeah.
So that's probably where we're heading. We are trying to get better at marketing because everything we've built has just been off word of mouth, and that's been great. That's the best lead is a referral or a repeat, but it's also the hardest and slowest way to build a business in our industry. So that's where I'm looking towards next, and just putting a better marketing effort in and creating awareness.
Yeah.
So many people here will come to us and say, I had no idea you were here. And so I guess someone who has something happen or they learn about closets and they have the need and then they seek us out. And I'd rather them hear about us and then decide that they wanted
Just
to
give
have
us a
that
shot.
need.
Come check it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would like to grow. We're still really small. I mean, we're 50 employees, but coming from the backyard, it's been really good.
That's pretty impressive.
And we do a lot of closets. I mean, we put in 2,000 or 3,000 jobs, almost about 12 homes a day. So when you think about that going on, and that's mainly between here and Knoxville.
I'm like, wow, that's a lot.
It's bigger than I ever thought it would get to.
Yeah.
But I still think there's a lot of room in the market to grow it. So
is your so your dad still shows up some? You're helping out. Any other family members helping out?
No, they were all way too smart to
like,
do this. They moved on. I have two sisters and a brother.
Rock, paper, scissors, and you lost.
Yeah, they were out. I stayed behind. My dad's not nearly as involved anymore. He wasn't as into the amount of employees as he was into product development and the equipment and that sort of thing. So I think the bigger we got, the more stressful it got.
Gotcha.
Or maybe the older he got, the more stressed he got. I don't know which it was, but
no, he just comes around to have a good time.
He's just like,
just pops in when he wants, and when he's done,
picks
he
up
just
his
says,
check,
okay,
royalty
I'm
check,
done.
and he's moving on. Like, get back to work. I need my check.
He would say, you'll make a good living if you work hard, but you'll never retire. And then he retired. And I was like, see, you were wrong. A lot of motivation through negativity. It's surprising, but
it is true sometimes. Well, either two things move us, pain or pleasure, right? So
yeah.
Like, you'll get a lot of stuff done on the day before vacation because you're like, I can't wait to go on vacation, or you'll work hard to save up and go on vacation. But you put your hand on the stove, you're moving it real fast, or you don't have a job, then you're going to hopefully get to work pretty quick. So, okay. So Alex, talk about your role at the shop. What do you do on the day to day?
So I do a lot of different things now. I am still a designer, so meeting with homeowners, builders.
Is that free? Like if I wanted to say, hey, will you just come check out my closet, give us some options?
100%.
We don't have to pay a consultation.
No
not at
cost
all.
or obligation.
It's not thousands of dollars. Just have you walk in my yard and come into my house.
No.
Okay.
Free consultation. So we
And
have
it's free, right? You
yes,
said free.
yes,
Just
totally free.
for our listeners,
$0.
yeah.
$0. We have myself and one other designer in Kingsport,
Okay.
and we have 3 designers currently in Knoxville.
Okay.
So we all have a very similar role in the design aspect, meeting with clients and measuring spaces, new construction, going out and measuring new builds, discussing needs, wants, hopes, dreams for the space, and putting together designs. And then from a marketing aspect, just hitting the ground and pushing Jeff out there to do different
do
things.
podcasts.
Yep. Come do a podcast.
Kiss babies, shake
meet
hands.
people. Yep. All of it.
I like it.
Trying to get creative with events. We've tried as a company over the past few years to think outside the box and do some things marketing wise that not a lot of places are doing to help raise awareness and to get our name out there. And I feel like something like this, when people think it's as expensive or they think it's so expensive, it creates an invisible barrier that we don't want.
Right.
So our goal is always to try and make the environment as low pressure as possible. So the free consultation, the open house event that we do every year, inviting people to come and look around. And it always helps to think, okay, well, there's going to be a group of people. So nobody's going to come up to me and try and sell me anything. Nobody's going to try and push me in one direction, just to make it easier.
Yeah. And I get the feeling from you, if we had you over, you're not going to high pressure sales this. I can just tell you just like helping people.
Yeah. That's the goal. I think everyone in our company, from our installers to our designers to the people in our shop, that genuinely is our goal. We want to leave a space better than we found it and help people and educate them on why we do things the way that we do and, the reason behind everything. Just because we want you to be happy with it, you have to live there. And Jeff and Larry built this company on genuinely treating people how they want to be treated. And I know that sounds so cliche, but it really is the truth.
It's
everything
really not
we
hard
do.
to just
It's
love
not.
people,
No,
treat them great.
Everything we do is all based
you say.
on trying to make sure that people are happy with what they have and that they trust us. And because, like you said, referral's the best thing. So
It
anytime
really
that
is.
happens.
Yeah. What's the turnaround time? Like if somebody was like, hey, I really want somebody to come look in my closet, how far booked out are you all?
It varies. Typically about a week or so.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. We're about to kind of enter our busy season with spring and new construction, spring, summer, early fall.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit busier.
Yeah.
But I would say normally a week for somebody to come out and take a look at things. And then we do our best to get designs out as quickly as possible. So you can kind of make decisions and changes.
Gotcha. Pivoting to manufacturing. Do you make everything in Kingsport location?
Yep.
Ship it all to Knoxville for these installs every day?
Yep. So I moved down to Knoxville in 2004.
Okay.
I got a little van on student loan money. Bought a house on a Fannie Mae loan at 19 with no down payment, no credit history.
American dream right there.
Self-employed. Just handed me a deed to the house. My dad was like, you're going to need a co-signer. No co-signer. It was great.
Can you fog this mirror and you got a couple $100? There you go. We'll give you a house. You got the first payment.
It was actually scary. I was surprised. I didn't even know I'd actually bought the house till they gave me the keys. Anyway. And then about 4 years after that, everything crashed. Go figure. So I was like, well, now this makes more sense.
19-year-old, $200,000 house.
Yeah, think about the 19-year-olds, would you?
I wouldn't have lent me the money then. I thought it was a bad investment. And I got to tell you, it was skin of my teeth a few months there where I wasn't part of that default. So it's been a lot of luck, and we found some really good employees. And the Knoxville market really was easier to grow. There was a lot more awareness and a lot more going on.
Yeah.
And then, so the machinery we had, my dad's mentality was kind of every dime we made went back into the business. So no debt, pay cash. One of the best moves we made, and we don't really get that technical about it, but was in about 2009, after everything was, we bought this CNC that was cutting edge technology.
Tell the listeners what CNC stands for.
It's a robotic, basically operated cutting machine, router driven.
He's getting
in our
really
industry.
big smile.
So,
he's like excited.
The machinery is cool. And
cool.
my dad and we drove to Illinois and bought it from this company that had purchased this machine to build school lockers. And when everything crashed, they lost the contract. And so transported it back. Anyway, pennies on the dollar for what it would have been, because we couldn't afford to spend $250,000 on what a machine would have been. We bought it for like $30,000, set it up. It had 8 hours on the main spindle on its main router, which is basically brand new.
Right. Yeah.
And that's been the backbone of our operation for years. So just some of the things with timing in the market and some of those moves have been great. But our manufacturing is actually, we're pretty advanced, especially for the size of the company. And it serves us well. Less errors, quicker turnaround time. We can control if you're in a bind and we have to get something done. That's been my biggest advantage. And also manufacturing in Tennessee, I only pay sales tax on materials. So I'm already at a price advantage.
Yeah. And then you don't have state income tax for your personal income either, which is good. And all kinds of good stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of
living in Tennessee.
I'm a big fan of Tennessee.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I think it's a great spot and a good place to run a business and raise your family. And you can't beat it. You really can't beat it. And I think you told me earlier you were looking to expand your operation, like manufacturing side of it too.
We have outgrown our shop, so yes, and it's more of an inventory area. We have nowhere to store jobs that are completed. So if manufacturing gets too far ahead, it's kind of this catch-22, you know. So we're limited there. So some major expansion will have to happen, especially if we continue to grow.
Yeah. Everything we do is kind of, all of the steps of our operation are kind of like a choreographed dance. There are so many different departments and so many different roles. I mean, everything starts out with a design, but then once that design is approved, it goes to what's called our layout department. So they are taking the design and turning that into the parts and pieces and the code that needs to be sent to the CNC machine to cut the parts.
Right.
And then it gets in line to be cut. It's cut in the shop. It's crated. It's either driven down to Knoxville or stored here in the Tri-Cities. Our installers take over. They take it to the location and install it. So there are so many different pieces and so many different people that have to work together to get everything all in line. So whenever something like a storage issue happens, it can really bind things up.
For sure. Yeah. Then you're like, okay, we're getting backed up and it's not good. Yeah. I feel like I'm watching the Three Stooges or something. The stuff's just coming down the pipeline and they're packing up and they're like, oh, we don't know what we're doing. Yeah.
Well, and it helps us serve people better as well because we can get things out faster.
For sure.
And we have a little bit higher capacity. So
okay. So Mitch calls you. He's like, I'd like to get a closet design going. You come out a week later.
Mm-hmm.
You design it on site now because you got awesome software, right? And then from that day, how long is it till Mitch is hanging his clothes on these fancy new closets and not having wire shelving mess up all his clothes?
It really varies. And I know that's such a bad answer to give.
Give me an answer.
But it's so hard.
I think by the minute, really.
Yeah. It's so hard based on genuinely how busy we are and the time of year.
Okay.
Ideally for us, I mean, our ideal time would be 6 weeks or so, 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
That's always the goal. But again, with business, which we're fortunate to be busy and fortunate that people like us and keep calling us and keep using us. But with a larger facility and more capacity, that kind of helps keep that in line too.
Yeah, I think it's funny probably too because they've been dealing with these terrible closets for like 10 years and they're finally like, I'm so excited. Again, you need to bring it next week, you know?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, it's going to be about 6 weeks.
Well, it is. Once you start the process, it does get really exciting.
I could see on somebody moving into a new house, maybe, then you're kind of like, hey, I'm on a time crunch.
Yeah, that's...
What were you going to say, Jeff?
We can work with it some, but the lead time that has been... Our closing percentage is about 80% now.
Okay.
Which is really high for the industry. So if we come and quote, we usually get the job.
Right. And
everyone knows the lead time up front. And what I tell them is we're worth waiting for. And when we tell you it's 6 weeks, we're not going to call you in 5 weeks and tell you it's another 3 weeks. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
You know.
Or we're going to say it's 6 weeks and we're going to call you in 4 and say, hey, surprise, we can actually install it now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which we would much rather do.
Yeah. Surprise.
As you know, and the over-promising has always paid off.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
And once I bought into that, it's made my life a lot less stressful.
Over-promising?
Yeah. I mean, the under... I'm sorry. Over-promising.
It's a trap. Don't say it. It's a trap.
You know what I meant.
Under
Oh, come
promise,
on.
over deliver.
Under
Yes.
promise.
The listeners
The
don't know.
listeners. I'm just.
The over delivering is where
He's
we
going to
specialize.
over deliver, under promise. It's going to come in on time, under budget.
It's all
It's
perfect.
going to be perfect every time. We never make mistakes.
Ever.
Right? Ever. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right. What is one surprising area that we could engage you in that you like wouldn't normally think about, like in our house, besides just like a normal residential closet? Do you guys do other stuff like
Craft room.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex
Hobby
is like,
space,
yeah, we do.
Garages
We
are
do.
a big
We,
one. Garages
Yeah.
are a big one. Pantries are probably a number 2, but
Mhm.
something that someone wouldn't normally think of us for, I think, would be like the gun rooms, or
Yeah.
craft rooms.
Yeah, any type of hobby, or like built-in storage. So living space, bonus space. Murphy beds are coming back as well, which a lot of people don't think about. We participate in a home show in Knoxville every year, and then the Kingsport home show every year. And a Murphy bed was part of our display this year.
which is a bed for the younger
Yes.
people listening that folds into the wall.
Yep, and looks like a
It
cabinet.
looks like a cabinet.
Yeah.
Well, you know, oh, what is that? It's a bed.
And it is not going to fold you up inside of it like the TV shows.
Unless
say.
you got a little brother you want to fold up in there. I've done maybe.
But that's another surprising thing. A lot of people don't think about those. We had so many people come through and say, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know Murphy beds were still a thing. I didn't know you did that." But hobbyist that's a really good one. Any type of
Those are fun.
hobby. Yeah.
Maybe a home office too. My brother's
Oh,
going
for
Home
sure.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pantry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
That's cool. All right. Tell me about the shoe spinner thing. My wife says I have more shoes than she does.
There's always one.
There's no way.
tell us how many pairs of shoes you have. And be
Yeah,
honest.
'cause a
I'm gonna
lot is
say he
relative.
He would have a lot.
I'm going to say I have about 20 pairs of shoes.
That's it? Okay,
Right,
that's not a lot.
That's not.
No.
You're fine.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Thanks.
You're doing okay.
Jeff, thanks. Will you
Yeah.
say that to Carly? He's okay.
We'll
He's
talk
not-
to your
He
wife.
doesn't have an issue, really.
Jeff will write you a school note.
Ooh,
and
I got
sure.
one. My wife has boots, like boot storage,
Mhm.
right? Like, do you have something specific for that as you in the closet situation? Because they're kind of taller and longer, but
Yeah.
they're still kind of awkward because they're shoes and they fall over and they get in the way.
Everything's custom.
Okay.
So, I mean, and the shelving is adjustable.
Yeah.
We have several different variations of shelves specifically for shoes. Shoe spinner, those shelves are adjustable too. So you
Okay.
can use that for boots if you want.
Cool.
Um,
And
The
this
shoe
thing
spinner's
is
fun.
mechanical.
It's not mechanical. It's
You just kind of spin it with
Yeah,
yourself,
you
like
spin
a
it with your
lazy
hand.
Susan
Yes.
situation.
Ceramic plates with acrylic bearings, so it'll never wear out.
Oh, wow.
And the thing, a unit fully assembled, weighs over 200 pounds. It's
Oh, cool.
heavy,
Yeah.
but you can spin it with your finger, like
Ah.
a child can spin it.
Just
Yeah.
ball bearings.
And you can't get your your head trapped in it or anything, the way it's designed. Everyone
Or
thinks
your
that they're
little
going to get
brother.
like smashed or
We were
But-
in going to a museum and we were in London, and my little brother decided it was one of those spinny
oh, the doors.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mhm.
and I think he tried to jump in with me head first, and it caught him like he
I
was
feel
stuck.
like you're responsible for this. Did he?
I don't
You
feel like I
Were you
was, but
spinning it?
but the thing, it was crazy. Like we were trying to, like, he's freaking out obviously because his head's stuck in this thing, but it wouldn't it didn't go reverse. It wouldn't reverse to let him back.
So he's trapped in
Oh.
there?
He was
Or
kind of
He's still
trapped with
there.
his head, yeah,
Yeah.
and so like they had to get it was a whole thing. It was hilarious.
That's
So I
traumatic
always
for
give
the
him.
little guy.
Sorry, Nick, I had to tell that story.
I feel like
but,
that's one of those things you couldn't do if you tried to do it, but
Right.
just all
yes.
worked out.
That's
you
kind of
know?
like we were all like, "You're quit goofing
What's
around."
the age difference?
4 years. Yeah.
4 years.
Mm.
So I think I was probably 12, 14. He was
Okay.
probably 8, 10, somewhere in there.
What's your and what's the with you and Jeff?
We were all like a year and a half
oh,
apart, all
okay,
four of
much
us. so-
closer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dad was making the workforce. He was like,
It
I need
was,
some
yeah,
boys.
it's Irish
Crank out
twins
some-
all the way through.
I need to crank out some cabinets. Let's get to it. Okay, so garages, all kinds of spaces. So don't just think closets because it's more everything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rooms.
Yeah, the
And
name
then
is
gun room, that sounded exciting. I
Mhm.
kind
Gun
of
rooms are
perked up a
cool.
little bit.
We don't do a lot of them, but
Well, a lot of
uh,
people don't think about us for that.
yeah.
I
Tell
think
me
that
about what
that's-
they can do if you have a gun room.
the gun room. My approach to it's like, are you looking like modern weaponry? Are we doing black
Oh, I
slat
gotcha.
wall? What's
Yeah.
the aesthetic here?
Okay. Yeah, because you can
know,
paint it or it comes. in
I'm like,
different
what
colors.
guns do you have, and can I shoot it?
What do
Can
you
I
need,
hold it?
Jeff?
I need this for
What do you
research. um, But if you're doing something like your hunting rifle or shotgun collection, is it a showpiece or is it just practical?
Gotcha.
You know,
Yeah. And then
that
like
kind of thing.
having cleaning supply stuff easily accessible.
Yeah.
Keep
How big the room is.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a guy, he was in Maryville. He was very secretive about it. He insisted that only the owner could go. And I'm like, well, we only have 3 employees, so that's fine. This is a while back, but he had it behind this hidden electronics board. It looked like it was and it was doors, and he was making his own ammunition and his gun inventory.
pretty stout.
He was a real collector.
I think there are a lot of people around like that.
There
that you don't know
in
about.
this area. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's some
think-
gun enthusiasts.
Well,
for
I've
sure.
had tons of people call me and move here. They're like, we really like weapons. We can't do that in our state anymore because the rules are getting so ridiculous. And then we love Jesus and we want to come. And Tennessee I hear you guys love both. And we're like, yeah, come on.
Yeah.
And then I had a guy call me. He was like, hey, he had moved here from California, and he was like, hey, where do I go get my permit to get ammo? And I was like,
An ammo permit?
what are you talking
You
about?
just
And he
go
was
to
like,
Walmart.
I go, it's Mahoney's, or just go down. He's like, they keep it on the shelf and you can just grab it. And I was like, yeah, you can just get whatever you want. And he's like, well, how many are you limited to? I'm like, as much money as you get.
Like,
Yeah.
they've never stopped me.
They'll sell it all to you if you want. Like, just back the truck up and they'll just start carrying it in
That's
there.
funny.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
And so I love that our areas, and I think Second Amendment there's a reason for it, and I think the tyranny of evil is getting a little out of hand. So we're hoping to, hopefully we don't ever have to go
And
there.
yet our gun violence isn't that high,
It really is. And then the number of like shooting or like bad situations that get stopped because of somebody who is carrying never gets posted out there. Like, but it happens almost every day. Like you see all these, it's just nuts. And so I'm a gun advocate, and I think.
Do you have a gun room you need us to do something in?
I'll tell you
Or do you
off
See,
It's
this
the
is
seat
what-
only 3 people
Well,
can
and
get.
this is
That's right. I got to talk.
We don't
Are
get
you
a
really
lot
the
of
owner? I need
pictures of
some
gun
ID
rooms.
before you.
Only the owner can go out there.
I'll step out. It's fine. You guys can talk about it.
Yeah, but then Alex will show up. She'll be the designer
Yeah.
person. Yeah. No. But it would be cool to do something like that. Okay. So you ready to move to the speed round?
We have a speed round.
It's a little quick speed round. So
Yeah.
you're going to be Kingsport, and do you live in Johnson City?
I live in Kingsport as well, but I'd spend more time in
Can we
Johnson
go
City
against
than
you?
Jeff does.
Is this a Kingsport
Well,
Johnson City? What are you?
We do have, so we're letting the locals know, like, what are the highlights for eating, coffee, that kind of stuff. Like, so.
Oh, okay. I would probably I can do Johnson.
You can do
City.
Johnson City
Yes,
because
yes.
you've eaten down in this way.
Yeah.
enough.
You're the one that said food was your favorite thing.
Yeah,
There
it
you go.
is.
It is. She is
Oh.
excited about it. I can tell. And I am too. All right. Alex, where are you going to get a burger in Johnson City?
Mid City.
Oh, I agree. Mid City.
You got to go to, where's the burger joint in Kingsport?
There's a Mid City in Kingsport. Now,
What?
so it was Backwood Burgers.
Whoa.
Would be my Kingsport one, but you just told me Mid City's in Kingsport now, right?
There is a Mid City in Kingsport as
Really?
well.
Is it the
but
same? It's the same.
I think they're different owners, but it's the same company.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had franchise. That's
So-
great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's yours? You can't get off.
Oh man. So the Gourmet and Company burger's pretty top notch.
You're going to go to Gourmet and Company and get a burger, though?
Have you tried it?
No. I'm always with
My
like,
son gets one. He gets one every time.
that's just not what I'd think for a burger place, but that's interesting.
And they have Benton's bacon. Are you familiar with
Oh,
Benton's
yes,
bacon?
yeah.
So you
Oh,
put
yeah.
Benton's bacon on there. It's a smoky bacon flavor. It's just
You've had Benton's bacon.
perfectly
Benton's
grilled.
Bacon is actually my
Close
hometown
to your home.
is Tellico Plains.
Yeah.
Madisonville is where Benton's Bacon is. I don't know what they do to it. Smoke it, whatever. Whatever they do to it,
holy
that's where they do it. It's this
land there.
tiny little
It's
unassuming building on the side of the road.
And they ship their bacon all over
Yep.
the world.
Yep.
It's like Michelin star
Mhm.
restaurants and chefs go, I need
That's-
this bacon. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Okay. So I'll say gourmet for Christian, my son, who loves their gourmet burger, and it's delicious. Yeah. Second one probably be Label, makes a really good burger.
Mm-hmm.
You can't leave out Pal's. just
Oh,
nonstop.
Yeah.
So good.
So easy.
Junior burger,
Consistent.
double junior burger with cheese, no onion is my go-to. The big pal. I just feel really gluttonous with. It's so big, and you almost have to hold it with two hands.
Yeah,
Almost
it
the
is.
same
It
size
is
as
great.
the one on the sign.
Do I?
Almost the same size as
It
the
is
one on the
almost.
sign.
Yes. And their hot dogs are great. All right.
Oh yeah.
Best coffee spot. I'm going to you first in Kingsport.
In Kingsport, oh man, I'm not a big coffee guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to many coffee spots, so
You
I'm the
don't-
wrong one to ask.
I got you. Okay.
I can answer for both.
Okay, let's go.
In Kingsport, probably Urban Brews.
Okay.
Downtown
Where's
Kingsport.
that? Downtown?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's downtown. Locally
Is that right
owned.
beside Stir
Near the
Fry,
bank.
kind of?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's right
it's-
down from Stir Fry.
Yes,
Yes.
I have
Near
been
the
in there.
theater
I've been
there.
in there before. They make great good stuff.
Yes, they do. And they also, fun fact, if you're gluten free, they have a lot of great gluten free options.
That's cool.
So for anybody
Yeah.
gluten free, it's
Is
totally
there
worth
ice
the
cream
drive.
right next door too, or something?
There's a cupcake place down the road.
Maybe that's what
Little
I'm thinking
Cake.
of.
Yeah,
Used to
Little-
be an ice cream place years ago.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I
I'm
feel
old.
like I'm that old Tennessee guy telling you what used to be there.
Yeah,
Oh,
used to be down there.
Back in my day, there was an ice cream spot.
We'd hitch
It
up
was
the
great
wagon
ice
and
cream.
park it out,
Yeah.
out back and tie the horses up and get us a little ice cream.
And for Johnson City, definitely Open Doors.
Oh, yes. Gary is my man. We go to church together. And
Okay.
we love open doors. It's
Yes,
so
we do
good.
too. That's always when we come
Marians
to
and-
Johnson City. That's
Look
one of
at
the
you go.
stops.
Good job. Good job. Pizza.
Ooh,
Pizza in Kingsport. Do you guys have pizza?
Yeah.
Is Rush Street still open?
No, Rush Street closed a few years ago.
Man, see.
Did you like the Rush Street pizza?
Well, they had deep dish Chicago style.
Yeah.
And I had one there one time.
And
it
no
was
one
pretty
else
awesome.
does that. That is,
It was pretty
I
cool,
miss
but it
Rush
was like a 40-pound pizza. It was like, it's like
Oh.
this pizza's so heavy. I don't know that I can eat it all, kind of thing.
in Kingsport, I'm going with Italianos. I think
Italianos?
that's-
Tell me about
over
this
in
place.
Ridgefields.
Okay.
It's something about the cheese.
Mm.
You're not going to say Italian Village for Christ?
No, I mean,
Mm.
I'm not. Italian Village and Raphael's are very similar, and I like some of their pizzas. But that's more of a cheaper New York style, thin.
Gotcha.
I gotta know
You
that
want
there's
more of
like
a
some
man-
bread.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
I gotta
wanna-
get those calories.
You want your
Well,
pizza that eats like a meal.
So-
Yeah.
I had to bring up Italian Village because there's someone in our office that he talks all the time. His name is Chris, and he talks all the time about pizza and his ideal situation of taking sauce from this place and cheese from this place and crust from this place and building like the ultimate best
Ooh,
pizza.
like a pizza mashup.
Yes.
There's a lot
yes.
of food debates in the office and
We should-
strong
There's
opinions.
a lot of debates in general,
Yeah,
but-
it's kinda,
Well, we're just cutting cabinets all day long, loading them up, taking them out.
you gotta have
loading 'em
some
up.
sort of extent.
Yeah, we got to do something. So, yeah, we should make that happen.
Yeah.
Like we could
He's-
blow Chris's mind, and like we've done it. We've
He's
created this
very-
pizza that you.
Yeah. That's like one of his dreams is to do like the ultimate pizza.
Don't you want to like make his dreams come true?
We
I
like
think-
Chris.
Yeah.
He's pretty.
I think we should. we should figure out a way to put
What
this
is like
together.
a Make-A-Wish Foundation for Chris. It's going to be it. What Johnson City? Do I have to answer Johnson City? Or?
No.
Oh,
You're
can.
King's.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You do not listen to the rules.
I-
Oh my. Johnson City, I would say Main Street, but sadly, I know they've reopened, but I have not been there since they reopened.
I didn't know they reopened. I
Yeah.
just thought they were.
Well, I don't know if they're open yet, but they're
Okay.
going to be
They're
open
gonna
with
reopen.
Groovy Grovers.
They will-
So,
Gotcha.
yes.
With Groovy Grover.
I think they're in the same
Okay.
building. I
Yeah,
don't.
that's a small building.
I saw online that may not be factual
That's
if
cool.
you have a fact check. But other than that, probably Rocks.
Yes.
Mm.
Larry makes a mean wood-fired grilled pizza.
I
out there.
love wood fired pizza.
Yeah.
Are
that's
they
good.
still up there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rock
that
Trees
Oh,
is
yeah.
over there across from the food line.
Yes.
I like Sim's Pizza.
I have not had Sims,
It's
but
over kind of near Ingles off the Kingsport
Yes.
Highway. Those
Mm.
guys, they have
Near
Dollar Slice Night on
Walgreens,
Monday
right?
nights. And my buddy Richard and I go there every Monday night and get
oh, is it
Pizza.
New York style, like big slice?
it is kind
or-
of thinner sliced.
Okay.
And, yeah. I've never been, we've had it before where it's not dollar slice. I was kind of in the back of my mind. I'm like, are they cheaping out on Monday night? Just kidding, fellas. Just kidding. I know you're not. All right. What's your favorite place to take your family in Kingsport?
Hmm. Well, I've got 2 young daughters.
How old?
So 8 and 4.
Okay.
So it's always like a playground. So we go to Johnson Playground a lot. Bays Mountain is a favorite.
Yeah.
we like going up there, seeing the wolves.
What
and
about Fort Patrick Henry Lake? They have a little.
yeah,
They
they've
have
got
a
a
great
little.
playground down there. Have you been down there?
Yes.
Yeah, across
Yeah.
from the Duck
And
Island.
Warriors Park.
Warriors Park. That's
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Warriors Park. We used to live where we would walk through the woods.
Oh, cool.
We've moved further away, but that was my daughter grew up thinking that was her playground and her park.
Daddy, there are all these.
She
really
did.
There are all
It's
these
a
little
half
kids on
mile.
my park.
Who are
so,
these
you know.
people?
We love the outdoors there, so I'd say Bays Mountain or Warriors is
Okay.
what I'll walk in.
Cool. What do you like, and where do you take family?
Well, my family is my boyfriend, Ethan, and my dog, Magnolia, who is super cute, but I'm a
Aw.
little partial.
Yep.
So we spend a lot of time on the patio at Yeehaw, downtown, White
Mhm.
Duck,
Mhm.
walking around. I love anytime there is like vintage market or farmer's market
Mhm.
or pop up anything downtown.
You're down there.
Yeah, to go and look around and see. And of course, Christmas trees for Candyland Christmas.
Isn't that the coolest?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, we do a tree. It's a lot of
You
fun.
got to look for our tree.
Yeah.
It's made out of wood.
No, I
Some
wish.
Rods. I could see it next year.
That's a smart idea. We can save on
What has been
on
our theme the
decorations.
last?
Candy.
Yeah, it was tacky.
Socks.
I mean, it was good. I loved it.
The marketing person did a
The
great job.
marketing-
What's your favorite taco at White Duck?
Ooh, so they change it halfway through the year, but either shrimp and grits whenever it's fall or shrimp po' boy. And then I recently branched out and tried the General Tso's, which is also very
Oh,
good.
that's
and
my
very
go-to.
surprising.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm eating a taco, and it's this breaded piece of chicken with a
Yeah.
little General
It's the
Tso's
sauce,
and then
yeah.
you throw in a little broccoli.
Yeah,
You're
which
like-
You know, I
I'm
feel
not a
like in the
broccoli
last
person.
5 years, the food options in Johnson City have just really.
Skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Yes, we're on an epic journey into the skies.
Have you
so
been
it's
to
gonna be awesome.
Juniper yet? Since you're in the gourmeting company.
Carly and I love Juniper. And
Yeah.
So yes, it's fantastic. That's a treat. Yeah. And we go to gourmet at lunch because we can't afford dinner. So just letting you know.
That's why you're getting the burger. I've only
That's
been
why
to
our son
gourmet.
gets the burger. I get the tacos. The fish tacos are unbelievable.
Okay.
Almost every time. And truffle fries. This is an
Yes,
insider
the truffle
trip.
fries are.
And get a little blue cheese dressing on the side and put the truffle fries in the blue cheese. It's just top notch.
It's like almost dinner time. This is why this is.
All right. What's your biggest closet peeve? Like you guys go into a closet, you're like, what are these people doing?
Wire
Okay.
wire closets. Yeah.
That's your biggest beef.
Yeah.
I'll get annoyed sometimes when it's clear that the builder or architect gave no thought about the
It's
closet.
just the extra space.
Where they just crammed it in. They always stick air returns in there when they don't necessarily need to be because it's a closet. And since you said my biggest peeve, when they will center the door in the closet, and this happens all the time, it'll be a nice walk-in closet, but they'll center the door to where it's not deep enough to hang clothes on either side. And really, the better design feature would have been move it to one side or the other. Sorry, I'm slapping the microphone.
He's getting
I'm
fired
getting
up, people.
animated. Yeah, because it
You
really
ask
bothers
for
me.
one, he's going to give you 50.
Yeah.
so.
You want to talk
this
about
would be my biggest peeve. I'm locking it in. This is
who
the
is this
biggest one.
builder? Which is this? What crappy house was this?
It's just we don't get a name names. No, but they won't. They'll put the door in the center because they think that's good, and you'll have 18 inches on both sides. So when you hang your clothes, and it's like if
Yeah.
you just moved it all the way to one side or the other, you could have a shoe wall, and you could have a really functional wall for hanging. Because the closet's not deep enough to even walk through, and
Or a
people are
pocket door.
scooching inside.
Pocket door on a
Pocket.
closet would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or you could do
Yeah.
a pocket door.
Although it makes mounting
Nope.
difficult.
Nope, not for us.
We can mount
No,
on a
you
pocket.
Yeah.
guys can
So
mount
we
on
have a
pocket door.
patented.
This is a whole nother. This will
technology.
be a whole nother podcast.
Yes, we're going to be here until 11 p.m. That Larry, Jeff's dad, invented. It's called a ghost stud. So we can
Product development,
insert a stud into the wall, even if there's a pocket door, so we can still hang. So you don't have to worry about having a pocket door. And it's
Sounds like black magic.
it's great.
awesome.
And shameless
Ghost.
plug.
How do you guys hire the ghost to put it in there?
They just show up,
They
you
just show
know.
up.
Yeah, Indeed.
They're around. They're everywhere.
Yeah, we just use Indeed. Shameless plug for us. If you are building a house, come to us before you start. When you have your blueprints, when you're planning your house, because
Yeah.
we love starting at that phase because we can give you all of the helpful tips like, hey, we've measured your closets because we can measure from blueprints. Your return walls are not going to be big enough for clothes. Ask your builder, your framer, to shift your door to the left. Do a pocket door instead of a regular door. Put your light switches on the outside of your door. Make sure that if you are doing a traditional door, it swings out instead of in so you don't lose wall space. All those good tips
Have a
and
little
tricks.
extra electrical for our LED lights.
Exactly. All that good stuff we can start as early as possible. And that's, if you're building a house, it's the best thing to do because we can help you do all of those things and plan all of those things so you can make those adjustments. So whenever it comes time to measure, it's not, oh, well, we could have
You
used
may
this
even make it a little
wall,
cheaper,
but
right?
exactly. Yeah.
You're not having to retrofit stuff.
Not have to make
redo it.
changes.
If you can plan that far in advance and you've got a blueprint, that is the best way to avoid some of these closet pet peeves we see.
So for all our engineers out there who are overthinking things, like my buddies, they're the perfect client for you. In that, yeah. Dream project if budget didn't matter. We'll go with that.
For the company?
Yeah.
Or like, okay, to do?
For do.
Ooh. I've never been asked that. That's a good one.
If he's obviously got one, he's like,
no, so you mean dream job for us to do?
Yeah.
Oh, like somebody came to us and said, hey,
like what would be
this
your
is
dream
what...
job? Like you're like, this is like, I've been waiting for this call. Like I want to, it's like dude's gun room, or I don't know, like you get called by like Maker's Mark to.
So I like all jobs. And not necessarily the biggest, but there was a guy a job we did, and he was an avid sports collector, and he had he had a signed Michael Jordan jersey.
Ooh, nice.
He had all kinds of UT stuff, and we did display room for him that was lighted with a lot of glass.
Yeah.
And I hope it's not just because it wasn't the everyday thing, but I really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be cool if you had even more to work with, because his room was small.
Yeah.
And what we did was really high end and looked really cool. And when I saw it all done with all his stuff moved back in, which of course the memorabilia was worth way more than our closets, but I enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
So anyone who's looking to do like their, Hall of Glory or whatever with trophies and
what about like all these shoe collectors? Do you guys work with a lot of those guys? Like you could have lit up shoe racks like all the way down the, I mean like.
And I do enjoy the gun rooms,
the
massive gun rooms. Those are really kind of cool. But the only reason that I draw back from that is you end up getting like a lot of slat wall because it's about gun storage.
Right.
So there's entire walls that get kind of boring.
Yeah.
That once you've got the lighting around. So I don't know. What would be your one single dream project?
I don't know if it's necessarily like a single dream project, but I love anytime somebody wants to do like a bonus or a multi-purpose space. Problem solving is something we do all the time, and it's really rewarding and satisfying to be able to solve problems.
Yeah.
So going into a space and doing, a wall of built-ins, and again, the fun stuff is nice, the lighting, the glass shelving, the fun doors, but the multi-purpose space, finding a spot for everything and figuring out how this space can be transformed and shared with multiple people and used functionally. Those are my favorite projects.
That's cool. Yeah, and I would think too that probably as people are aging, we're getting older people, you can come in, lower stuff down, help organize for that, or we have handicapped people we can help. You could probably rebuild closets to do that kind of stuff.
There's hydraulic pull downs and things like that we've done for handicapped.
Which is super cool. Yeah. And then
very
repurpose
cool.
some stuff to make life a whole lot easier. And again, we're making people happy.
Yeah.
Which is super cool. How do our listeners find you to call you and say, come check out my closet and make it better because I'm not happy?
Well, few different ways. We have a website, so getnewclosets.com. That has photo gallery, information on what we do, contact information, and contact form for our Tri-Cities office and Knoxville office. So I always tell people, if you don't know what service area you are in, call either number and we'll figure it out and we'll get you connected to the correct place.
Gotcha.
We have all social media as well. We're pretty active on there. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Get New Closets.
TikTok?
Yeah,
What's
TikTok.
that?
We've got Jeff into the TikToks. He really enjoys it. It's a
looks
lot
like he
of
does.
fun. Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I'm
Shaking his
abused
head
every
like-
day. It's harassment.
Make something, Jeff.
I needed to bring in a job.
Right.
And I would refuse. And then they did this one TikTok video, and what did it have? Like 500,000 views or something?
Probably more than that at this point. Yeah.
And someone actually said, "I'm calling you because of this." So
How cool is that?
now I can't refuse.
Yeah.
Do you want to say
that was the
air?
deal? I ran my mouth
on
and,
air, Alex.
Yeah.
You were right. You want to say that on air? Or...
You could.
I have apologized and groveled for this enough, but I have no pride and dignity as a business owner. Most of us realize that you can't.
Yeah.
So, Alex, you were right. I was wrong. The TikToks are amazing.
Look at this. Look at this.
There you go.
You're doing a great
It's
job.
documented.
It's documented. And I can't fight the facts.
Ella is not here, but Ella is also, she helps with our social media and does our social media stuff. So a lot of that was her as well. But
that came from a local high school program.
Yes.
Dobbins
cool.
Bennett,
Bennett,
which Science Hill should do something similar.
Okay.
If they're not, because that
what kind of program was it? Like a shop crossover
yeah,
program?
they were
teaching how to.
They basically, you would write a job description, and they would have a high school senior that had a certain GPA or whatever their qualifications were, apply and come in and interview.
Okay.
And they cover their insurance. It can be unpaid. We paid. I thought it was more fair to pay something.
Sure.
But they're getting school credit for it. And I don't know anything about digital marketing or any of that. And we weren't even sure. I think the description of what she's doing is totally different.
Probably, like
But,
most of us. Yeah.
So she came in as a high school senior and then worked with us while she was in college. And now she's a pretty integral part. Yeah.
Full-time employee.
She's actually started her own digital marketing business and is doing it for other companies.
Nice.
Mhm.
Now she gets her line shares of hours from us, but
Right.
it's not, she's her own business.
Think of that. Isn't that
Yeah.
cool?
It was a great program. I think
Yeah. The
that's
program's
a whole
called
nother
work-based
topic.
learning.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not quite, it's like a vocational program, but
Not
it's-
necessarily. I think it's meant more to help prepare students for the workplace. I don't want to give any misinformation. You should really have their director on there because
Sure.
it is a really cool
Sure.
program. You should have them as a guest, but
we are probably going to do it again.
Okay.
But they get something on their resume. They get real work experience. And I was impressed with the amount of businesses that participated because, Eastman Chemical obviously is a big one, but even like a landscaper buddy with 30 employees had a high school kid helping. And it's a cool program.
That is cool. That lets them get a feel
So-
for it before they have to get into it.
Yeah.
Which is really good. And speak to somebody who's listening to the podcast maybe and thinking about moving their company here. Talk to us about the workforce here in East Tennessee.
So I feel like for manufacturing, for what we do, it's been great.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've got great people.
My employees have been awesome.
Yeah.
I've gotten lucky. I don't know how to hire or interview. I'm like, oh, he said he was a hard worker. He said he'd come on time. And, and I know there's kind of idea in construction here that we go at our own pace and people don't follow schedule, but I have met some of the hardest workers. I have them working for me.
Right.
And yeah, if you're looking for, I think it depends on the industry,
Sure.
obviously.
Yeah.
But from my experience, employees have been great.
Yeah.
I've had a better time here than I have in Knoxville, not to dog Knoxville, with finding employees that stay and are consistent.
Yeah.
And it also depends on treating them right. If you can create the benefits and the wages to keep people.
Yeah. And just show appreciation for them.
Yeah.
I know number one thing is you've done a great job.
It reciprocates through the employees. You might get a bad one or two that takes advantage and has to be weeded out. But for the most part, we have very low turnover.
Yeah.
And typically, I know Indeed and this stuff is catching on, but you'd have to kind of put the feelers out that, hey, I'm hiring, and
or have one of the guys bring somebody that they, or gals that they know and trust because they're going to be working with them. Right?
Well, surprisingly, I've not had a hard time finding workers who want to come in and work. And there seems to be this attitude here, especially that guys want to work with their hands. They want to be, working physically, and a real awareness of that. School wasn't my thing, and I just want to learn a trade.
Right.
And man, these guys are great.
They are.
And they make good money too. So,
and you get to smell woodworking all day.
yeah, who wouldn't want to do that?
I mean, there's something special about going in like a wood shop and just, it smells so good.
Well, I think with the Tri-Cities too, I was very surprised moving here with the size of the Tri-Cities as a whole. And I think everyone has this attitude where they take so much care in what they do. And so I think we're really fortunate that we have so many people on our team in various different capacities that treat this company as their own. They've worked for the company for so many years. They've worked in different roles. And so they take a lot of pride in what they do. And so it's not just coming in and I mean, yes, they are coming in, they are clocking in, they are getting a paycheck at the end of the day, but it just goes so much further than that.
Yeah.
So it makes it so nice of an environment to be in.
That's awesome. What did I fail to ask, or did we cover everything? Anything special you want to talk about before?
I mean, really, if I can plug our social media one more time, I would definitely say follow us on social media. You'll be able to stay up to date. We are very active. We post a lot of fun stuff and a lot of funny videos, and you can see us making a fool of Jeff all the time. But we also post a lot of videos and photos of completed jobs. So if you're considering this project or not really sure what we can do, that's a great place to start and
Okay.
to look and see. We, as I mentioned before, we do or are trying to do more creative events and things from a marketing perspective. So that would be the best way to find out about that. Every fall, we do an open house. So this year in October, we'll have our 3rd annual open house. It's a lot of fun. We bring out local vendors to set up. We open up our showroom and invite people to come in. We do giveaways, lots of different things. And it's a fun time for everybody
Yeah.
to come out. So
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for
thank you.
educating me and our listeners about everything closets and how you can make that
Thank
space
you
a
for
whole
having
lot.
us on.
Yes.
Oh,
This
man.
show is awesome.
My
This is
pleasure.
really-
Thank you very much. And yeah, I'm excited to yeah, he's going to be an avid listener. We got a subscriber, Mitch, number 4. They think this is actually on the internet. People listen to this. But yeah, thanks for coming on. It's been a lot of fun, and I wish you guys the best. It's just cool to watch great people taking great care of people in our community and giving back and helping, the economy through 50 employees. That's a big deal, right? There's a lot of responsibility there. And you guys, the listeners, as you call these folks to you're helping support the economy, the local economy. We've got a great local business here that's going to grow and expand, and they just need your support. And so click on the show notes at Get New Closets on Instagram, Everything Closets on TikTok, and a place for everything on the Facebook for all the old people. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, share this, and hope you guys have a great day.